Something that no one could ever expect. How could you expect something like this at all? He pitches last night. He stops at his place on his way home, and someone, according to the police, drunk and ran a red light. Behind me, the monument is starting to pick up just outside the Angels Stadium where the two big red hats are. And again, to say that this team is in shock is an understatement. The Angels' top brass and the agent for Nick Adenhart are in shock. In fact, the agent could barely speak.
It's great.
Scott Boras had tried to say that he had talked to the parents of Adenhart in their hometown of Silver Springs, Maryland. Tonight's game, at the request of his parents and with the agreement of the Commissioner of Baseball, has been canceled. In the last game he ever pitched in his life, Nick Adenhart showed all the promise of why he was considered to be one of the top young Angel pitchers, a rising star, and possibly one of the better pitchers in the American League. 6 scoreless innings, he left the game leading, and less than 3 hours later, Adenhart would be involved in a horrific crash. The Silver Eclipse Mitsubishi that he was riding as a passenger, there were 4 people altogether in the car. A car that was broadside by the alleged drunk driver, 22-year-old Andrew Gallo. Detectives say after the impact, Gallo took off on foot and was captured near the 5 freeway by Anaheim detectives. He had a female passenger in the car. Neither Gallo nor the female were seriously injured. Adenhart was rushed to the hospital where he died from his injuries just after 6 o'clock this morning. 2 other passengers in the car died at the scene. A third is clinging to life.
I can't tell you how proud we are of the growth that we've seen of a youngster that was a high school tremendous pitcher.
A star in the making. That was Adenhart. And detectives say there's no doubt his life was cut short by an alleged drunk driver who ran a red light. Again, you're looking at a makeshift memorial that is starting to grow and will continue to grow as fans continue to come to the stadium. Just very quickly, the Angels have gone through this kind of tragedy before. Way back in 1965, a pitcher named Dick Wantz, a rookie in the making, a star in the making, pitched his opening game and then 2 days later died of a brain aneurysm. Then in 1978, a very top hitter, Lyman Bostock, in fact, he led the league in hitting one year, played for the Angels. He was shot and killed the last day of the season in a case of mistaken identity. Then there was a bus crash that involved several Angel players in 1992. Preston Gomez, a longtime member of this organization, was hit in a gas station by a car and he died. And now this young life, this promising career of a very fine young man, I'm told, is over. Kirk Hawkins is near the stadium. He talked to other people and he knows more about the background of Nick Adenhart.
Well, Dave, Adenhart joined this team about a year ago. That's when he made his professional debut. And we've had a chance to talk to a lot of fans here this morning and in this afternoon hour. Many of them are sad, many of them are angry, but most of them outraged that his life was cut short by a suspected drunk driver. Fans left flowers, signs, and candles outside home plate gate at Angels Stadium this morning. This man is a longtime fan.
I woke up this morning and turned the news on and I saw what happened. I was just sick to my stomach. I was crying. I mean, I don't mind saying I did because it's just, I don't even like talking about it. It's just so sad.
22-year-old rookie pitcher Nick Adenhart was the Angels' 3rd starter. He threw 6 scoreless innings last night in his 4th major league start and 1st of the season. The Angels say his father flew here from Baltimore to see his son's season debut. They say he's going through a great deal of grief after his son's life was cut short after a night out celebrating with his friends. Many fans say they're now in shock. This man came here to pray.
When he left here, I think he had a good feeling in his heart that I performed for this team, that I've got a future with this team. Unfortunately, that ended last night, but that I can contribute. I think anytime people in society feel that they can contribute to a sport or to work or the environment or to their church, that's a good thing.
The Angels have canceled tonight's game with the Oakland A's at the request of the Adenhart's family. The team says it's been a tough day.
All members of our organization, players, have been contacted so that they don't wake up and hear news that they weren't informed of. So we've tried to reach out to all our players and as many staff as absolutely possible.
And it's also been an emotional day for the fans. Many agree on one theme: rest in peace, number 34. For more information about the 22-year-old rookie pitcher Nick Adenhart, just go to our website, KCAL9.com, and click on Seen on TV. Now, the Angels want to make it very clear that Adenhart was the only member of their organization involved in that crash. Live in Anaheim, Kirk Hawkins, KCAL 9 News.